Hi everyone, myself Uday Kumar. In this video, we are going to discuss about a once only controller. So what is the use of once only controller? Why we have to use once only controller? So let me tell you one small scenario. For example, I want to do a load test for one application with 100 concurrent users. Assume that is a e-commerce application that having like launch, login, some activities, clicking on some products and adding to the cart and place order and log out. So for example, I want to do it with 100 concurrent users, whereas my login transactions should execute only 100 times. So remaining transaction should execute throughout the duration. For example, if you are providing 2-hour load test duration or maybe 3 hours load test duration, so throughout the duration, remaining transaction should execute concurrently. So whereas only login transactions should execute only one time. So in that scenario, we can use once only controller. Let me give you one small example so that you guys can understand well. So I am opening one small application, that is Konacart application. So for example, assume I want to do the load test with 10 concurrent users. So here I'm not limiting to one iteration. I want to execute it for, assume I want to execute it for 60 seconds. Okay, 60 seconds I want to execute. So my load test duration is 1 minute. So what I'm doing is here I have 3 transactions, out of which assume I want to execute this transaction 2, select any product, should execute only 10 times. So what you have to do is just right click to thread group and go to add and then logic controller. Here you have to add once only controller. Where it is? Here it is once only controller. So whatever transaction you want to add it in transaction, so you can just delete it from outside and paste it in once only controller. Okay. Now what I'm doing is like let me execute this scenario so that you guys can understand. So I'm just saving it and running the test. Okay. My test is started. So as there is only 1 second ramp up, so immediately all 10 users ramped up. See. Okay. So launch page is executing. See, it is 20 times and it is the brand is also 20 times, whereas select any product is only 10 times it is executed. So the test is still going on the top right side corner. You can see the test duration. We mentioned 60 seconds. It will run for 60 seconds. Throughout your test duration, remaining all transactions can be executed, whereas your TC02, this transaction should be executed only 10 times because you kept only 10 users and you are limiting it. So by using once only controller, you are asking this transaction to run only one time for each user. So that is the intention of this once only controller. So that is still executing. So you can see here, I think 57, 58, and yeah, the test is completed. See, within 1 minute, the test is completed. So you can see launch page executed 112 times and the brand executed 108 times, whereas your transaction 2 executed only 10 times. So this scenario will be helpful when you have a login transaction to be limiting to the minimal user load. I mean, so you do not want to give more user load for your login. So then in that case, you can use once only controller so that your login will be executed only particular user load and remaining transaction can execute concurrently throughout your duration. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you have any doubts, you can comment me. Thank you.